Welcome to the Eczema Warrior podcast. I'm your host, Julia Chen. I'm here to help you heal your eczema naturally so you can finally live your best damn life. Many years ago in my own eczema healing journey, I was stuck and confused on how to heal my skin. Fast forward to today, after many lessons learned and lots of trial and error, I'm now living my best life and traveling the world with clearer skin. If you're an eczema or TSW warrior who desires a life of food freedom and is wanting to heal your skin without steroids while using mindset and manifestation as a tool, you're in the right place. Now let's get into it. Welcome to another episode of the Eczema Warrior podcast. I am very excited to sort of do another life update, I always do a life update. Because last weekend I went to the most beautiful place I've ever seen in my life. And it was, oh my gosh, absolutely amazing. So as you guys know, I have been living in Greece in this little island called Crete. And over the weekend, I went to this waterfall and it's called the Cordilleottico Gorge. It's about 45 minutes to 1 hour drive from Rethymos, which is where I am right now in Crete. And this waterfall, oh my gosh, I don't know if you guys saw it on my Instagram story, but it's breathtaking. To get to the actual waterfall, if you actually want to be underneath it, it's like a whole trek. You have to first walk down into the bottom of the gorge. And the wind speeds there are insane. If you don't hold on to your sunglasses, that shit is flying away. If you're wearing flip-flops and you lose it off your foot, it's gone. The wind is crazy. So you get to the bottom of the gorge and there's a waterfall that's inside this cave situation. And a lot of people don't end up going into the waterfall because the water is literally freezing cold. I would assume it's around 5 to 10 degrees. Something like that, but you have to go into the water that's freezing. And then you actually have to swim for about 10 to 15 meters until you get to the waterfall. And not only that, you're swimming against the current. So it's not particularly easy because you have the water that's coming down from the waterfall that's going into the main area. So the current is against you. You have to swim against the current in freezing water. And it's kind of rough, the water, so it's splashing in your face. It's a whole thing. If you can't swim, you basically can't go because it's I would say it's pretty intense for the short 10 meters. But of course, me being me, I'm fuck it. I'm here. I want to get the Instagram photos. It's absolutely stunning. So I did it, made it to the other side, and wow, the waterfall is just a beautiful scene. It's just breathtaking. You're under the caves, the water's clear, and the waterfall's just coming down right in front of you. It's just such a beautiful place. It's very famous, actually. So I did that over the weekend. And then I stayed at this very nice boutique hotel for one day. So I did a 1 day trip there. And the hotel had a very nice pool and a very nice vibe. Kind of just needed to unwind after being in Rome and it being full on. I wanted to just get away for a little bit. So me and Mans did that over the weekend. And over the past week, it's been a little bit hard. I mean, a lot of things kind of going on personally. So been trying to work through those things. But I think it really leads into our episode today about why you need to create space for eczema healing. And honestly, this episode topic came up maybe 2 days before recording this podcast episode, just because I learned a lot this week and went through some lessons about some things that are going on in my life that made me really think about how it is impacting my other areas of my life. So I wanted to share this with you, and I want you to be able to apply this to your own eczema healing because it's absolutely applicable and something you need to really consider. So my experience over the past week is that because I have been dealing with things personally, I have realized that my business isn't as busy as I would like it to be, which is not a problem, but it made me really reflect on how I'm feeling can reflect how I show up and how I can create and, how I work and all the things. And what I realized is that I was caring so much about other people before myself. And that's just like my personality that I have. I just tend to give more than I receive, unfortunately. And what I noticed that, after going through the emotions, is that I was giving out so much energy to everything around me, like friends and relationships and just my environment, that I forgot to actually think about myself. And then I started to wonder, okay, why do I feel so tired? And why do I feel like can't, I don't have any creative ideas coming, and I'm not really showing up as much on stories, for example, and for my business. And you guys know me, I always like show up every single day. And so upon reflecting on all of this, what I realized is that I didn't create space in order for my business to be at a point where I want it to be this particular week, right? I was so overwhelmed with my emotions. I was thinking about other things that, of course, I'm not going to have space for amazing things to happen in my business if I'm just dwelling on other things that I probably shouldn't be dwelling on. And so applying this experience to just life in general, it makes a lot of sense, because if you don't have space in your life to achieve certain things, then it's going to be really hard for you to do well in pretty much all areas of your life, right? Like if you are focusing on another person, or you are just grinding and doing everything under the sun, like you're not going to have energetic space to see more healing, or to be in a relationship, or whatever it is that you're wanting to get. It's hard to get it if you don't have space for it, right? Like if you're just like all in the busy work, the busy thoughts, the busy things going on, you need space in order to achieve more in your life. And so applying that, or thinking about that to your eczema healing journey, reflect on what is going on in your life right now beyond your eczema that is taking up energy. For example, think about your relationships. Are you putting more energy into your partner? Or maybe you're maybe you're single and you're putting too much energy trying to find a boyfriend. Like, are you doing that? Are you focusing way too much on your work that you don't have time for yourself? Are you focusing too much about your business and making money that you forgot to take care about your health, right? Because the more energy you put in other things in your life, the less space you're going to have for what you actually want. And obviously for this podcast, a lot of you guys want eczema healing. But if you want eczema healing, you also have to look at, okay, are you actually have enough space for that to actually happen? Because again, if you don't have the energetic space for the eczema to heal, then you're always going to feel stuck. So look at your life as a whole and what else is going on. Because if your relationships aren't going well, if your work is stressful, if you're putting your energy on your friends or other external things, then of course you're going to have a challenge in healing your eczema, right? Because your eczema needs to know that you value it, that you care about your eczema, and that you're going to make space for her to heal. And if you don't make space, then she's going to have a hard time trying to help you as well. Because at the end of the day, your body, your health, and your eczema are a team. And the moment that it sees that you are not caring for yourself and you're not setting boundaries and you're just like giving your energy away and giving your attention away to other things in your life that, are also important. Like, of course, relationships are important, work and business are important, but think about how much you're pouring into those things. Because if you are pouring in too much, the point that you're overwhelmed, and to the point where you're like sad or emotional and you're crying or, whatever it is, then it's going to be hard to attract eczema healing, because that is basically putting your health to the side. So to take away anything from this podcast episode is to, again, reflect on your overall life right now and maybe just do like a purge and let go of things that aren't serving you, because the more that you can release and let go of things that don't serve you and are battery drainers, whether it's people, whether it's work, right? Like work is a big one for a lot of people, like it's very stressful, and family members, maybe even, right? Maybe just pushing that aside for a little bit and just focusing on you, because we all want your eczema to heal. And sometimes we have to be selfish and we have to release some of those things that aren't serving us. And it doesn't have to be permanent, right? But temporary is important too, because the moment that you let it go, you have more space and you will see that your eczema is going to heal as the result of that. All right. That's pretty much all I have to say for today's episode. It's going to be a short one. I just really wanted to get that off my chest because, yeah, again, it's something I've been experiencing over the past week and healing from that and just focusing on me. And I wanted to share something that's very relatable because you guys always tell me it's helpful to hear my own experiences and what I'm going through and how that applicable to eczema. And it absolutely is. And so if you found this episode helpful, you really resonated with it, don't forget to leave us a review and let us know. If you leave us a review and take a screenshot and send it over to hello@juliachan.ca, then you will receive a free eczema visualization. It's a very similar visualization that we use inside my group coaching program to help my clients improve their mindset and manifest clear skin faster. And of course, if you're looking for support for eczema healing, we're taking clients inside both our group and one-on-one coaching. And by the way, if you have extended health benefits and you're from Canada, make sure you use your benefits before the end of the year. Extended health benefits cover dietitians and they can also apply to any of my services, including coaching. So that's a little bonus there for you. All right. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, your night, and we will catch you in the next episode. Love you guys. Thanks for tuning in to today's episode. Now, before I let you go, I want to let you know I have this amazing eczema visualization. This visualization has helped me so much when it comes to manifesting eczema healing flares faster than I can ever imagine, reducing the itch, and just feeling great in my body. This is the exact same visualization I use for my own healing as well as my clients' healing as well. And if you want to receive this visualization, then all you have to do is leave us a review and tell us what you think about the podcast, screenshot it, send it to your email at hello@juliachan.ca, and you will receive the visualization to your inbox. I look forward to seeing your review, and we will see you in the next episode.